Hi, Becky Edwards here of Purpose Driven Motherhood. I want to share our family home evening that we did last night. It turned out to be a really cool family home evening, and I'm going to share it with you in case it's helpful to you. First, we played a video by President Monson talking about a German battleship that was so incredible, so huge, so like they thought unsinkable. It was called the Bismarck, the battleship Bismarck, and they were just sure it was unsinkable. And for years, nobody could get to it. Airplanes and other, weaponry were used on it, and nobody could sink this ship until one day they found the weak spot. They found the weak spot, and it was the rudder of this huge battleship, and a torpedo got lodged in the rudder, and so all it could do was slowly go in a circle. That's all it could do. It had no way to steer. And so we played that little video, and I'll put that video in the comments below if you'd like to play that. Especially if you have older kids or teenagers, it'd be a great little family home evening to do. And then we discussed as a family, how does this apply in our own personal lives? And we had a really powerful, good discussion about that. Then everybody had their journals with them, and I asked everybody to please write down what habits are like rudders for them. Which habits in their lives are like just really powerful steering rudders to help steer their day, which means then their life, in the right direction. And I wrote down my list, and each of us came up with a handful of things, and I'll share my list. My highest priority in my life in terms of habits is anything that invites the Spirit in a powerful way. And so heaven journaling is a big part of my life, which combines prayer and scriptures and journaling and revelation. That's the top of my list. And then also I've been feeling prompted lately to add holy music to that habit before I do all that, to kind of, and I've done that before, starting my personal devotional with holy music. And so that's my top of my list, is that little personal devotional that I have in the morning. Another one on my list is to take care of my health, and that includes eating cleanly. I'm not perfect at it. I still like chocolate, but I'm doing pretty well, and exercising and getting quality sleep and getting up earlier. And it's been really, that helps a ton. Family connection is on my list, and the highest part of that for me, the biggest habit each day, is quality family dinner dishes and devotional in the evenings. That I really am doing my best to prioritize that. Order in our home, and we're kind of struggling in that area. We've got 3 little grandkids that live with us right now, and it's not ideal, but we're doing what we can, and it's okay. But having some order it really just helps my soul. And doing first things first is another habit that's a rudder for me. And that includes making a quick plan for my day. Like, what are the highest priorities for my day? And doing that when I'm in the Spirit. So if I can do my personal devotional first and then make my plan for the day, because then it's an inspired plan. That's much better than my plan. And also having good boundaries with technology, because that is one thing that can throw off my day, is if I don't have good boundaries with technology. And then my last one on my list was my power habits. And that really, power habits can include all of those things, but it's something that I teach my mentoring coaching clients, that each morning and each evening we have little habits that empower us, that give us that rudder for the day. And besides the ones I've already listed, I would say positivity tools and detoxing tools. So positivity tools could be declarations. It could be visualizing how I want my day to go, or visualizing a certain goal that I'm working on. Detoxing tools could be releasing negative emotions or negative thinking, to get my mind in a really positive, clear place. So that's kind of a long list, and I don't mean to overwhelm you, but I love the idea of thinking of that massive unsinkable ship had a weak spot. And it was the rudder. It was what steers the ship. Well, we also have weak spots too. And one of my sons said, wow, that's interesting, because Satan knows our weak spots, and he'll target them. And you better believe he does. So whatever we need to power up our defenses against Satan, and for us to have God be the rudder of our day, instead of just being tossed to and fro and, you know, with the whirlwinds and whatever, we want to be really grounded in the Spirit guiding our day, and good choices guiding our day. And so whatever those little habits are for you that help you do that, that help you be that, I just encourage you to take a moment and think about that. And if it feels right, go ahead and have a family home meeting about that, and encourage your family to be thoughtful and to write down their little rudder habits. You can learn from one mistake I made. I wish that I would have thought to write down each of my family's lists as we were talking about them. And I could still do that because I want to support them. Knowing that, you know, this certain child said this one habit, I want to be able to say, hey, good job, you're doing your rudder habit. That's awesome. And just support them in the things that they personally know are powerful for them, that really steer their day, which means steer their life. So have a fantastic day and invite God to be your rudder. Love you.